Holy crap, it worked. Oh, it worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Yes. Oh. Oh my God. Give me a second. Oop. Fixed it, I think. Fixed it, I think. Fixed it. I'm still here, don't worry. It's just a little screen. It's a temporary screen. I gotta readjust the screen in the future. Do 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 do. I think checking this out real quick. All right. Copy paste. Okay. I did it. I fixed. God. It has been a long 30 hours. I'm not measuring time in days anymore. I'm doing hours like a maniac. Can you believe that? I'm doing hours like a maniac. Give me a second. I'm putting in my passwords and stuff. Ooh. Ooh, that was weird. Ooh. All right. Do. Passwords. No. That was the right password. Hold up. Wait. I always mess up typing it at least once. Not at least once, but occasionally. The normal human amount when you mess up a password. But anyways, here we are. We're live. Oh my God. There's so much stuff happened. Like yesterday, depression hit hard. Oh my God. I was ready. If the planet exploded yesterday, I would have been okay with it. 100%. I would have been okay with the apocalypse. But now I got stuff in Warframe. By stuff, I mean I got stuff. There's not much more explanation besides I got stuff. By stuff, I mean getting this stuff done. Diddly done. Done diddly done. Alright, so we got a lot to do. 1. Get rep. I need rep. I need reputation for a lot of factions. I need to do the Archon hunt. I need to do 10099 before that's up. I'm doing this weird side quest thing. I need to get reputation for that. Let's check with these guys. Oh, may I ask, how did you wind up back here from when exactly?
That humans only get a few years to live, yet spend most of that time doing everything wrong.
Yes, you may ask. It provides me an opportunity to expound on my brilliance and complaint about Albert's profound ability to be both brainless and hate-footed, and yet somehow a supreme platoon at precisely the same time. I have no idea what those words mean, but I gather you weren't, but they were by choice by Albert. Wait, I gather. All right. Do I understand what's going on? No. Am I gonna progress this dialogue? Yes. No. I very much was not, but there is something you must understand about the Oricans. We play well, more correctly, played games with each other frequently, games of all types, politics, psychological, sexual, it did not matter. Though the use of Kuva and the Wyvern Theater, we were fundamentally and functionally immortal. Can you comprehend how wholeheartedly and utterly tiring that becomes? I have experience with that, I believe it or not. Yet you experience with the eternity of dying, as far as I hear it tell of, which is far more interesting, yet you still found some reason to become numb to it in the end. My point was thus, quite accustomed, in fact, to the machinations and the schematics we Orcans play on to amuse each other. It is simply how we pass the time. But there are lines that we do not cross, actions we do not take. I could go into detail, I will not. I will summarize simply by stating Albridge broke them all. He abandoned me there in some hideous ancient year, in some backwarts on the os of the Orican system. Do you know the Void Forsaken cathedral? I didn't even have electricity yet. Electricity! You have any conceptual idea how hard it was to reverse engineer a helminth with no electricity? So wait, I'm confused. How and when did Intrati turn you into a proto-frame? I do not know the details, as the memories are missing from my mind, along with a great many other due to the transformations he forced upon me. But I have flashes, shattered bits and pieces of a golden hallway, a piece I recognize, and not a face. I was Albert, but not the one I knew. A burning, searing pain like none other that I had none other before, and previous body of mine, lost an arm and a leg in a blast in war. Drifter, I can been covered in burns too severe to have recovered from it for Kuva. I have known agony. My body had been torn asunder by being remade by force. I did not choose this. I do not know if it was the same for the others. I remember cold stairs beneath me as I was dropped upon them. Cathedral stairs. I know them to be known as Loins and Maries, who have told me the story from their recollections. You know why? You were just dropped at a cathedral? I know what he told me. The two zealots for what little could piss on it, Uriel, heretic of Zata, is in banishment answered, can he Oricans even be forgiven? If I were conscious at the time he had said it, I would have laughed in his face, namely because I am not the one here who is clearly seeking forgiveness, am I? He is the one who runs from his family, from his lover, from his fight he has started with the false god of his. I am not that damnable coward betwixt us. Blah. This has been an entertaining conversation, usurper, but I must go. We shall speak again. All right, Marie. I come with a question. Nerkaloid again, if I may. Of course, what do you have? Oh, this is short. I found myself curious as to why there was another face upon his back when he resembles a child scrawling. I inquire about Major Necroloids, neither wish to speak of if it's only is a name, Otak. And it was with great sadness that they uttered it. So here I am speaking with you in hopes you might know. Do you know? Wait, what do you know about Otak and why can't you talk to him? I believe I wish to know both in time, but I will let you decide where to begin. I do not know which is more important. Utak used to be an Archimedean, an Oregon scientist, and academic. What happened to him isn't exactly the happiest story, and well, in short, the Entrati family upstairs, and they aren't exactly aware we're down here. All right, by all accounts, he was a genius, and his mind, the harness, oh, behind harnessing argon crystals. Ooh, which are harnessed from the void, harvest from the void. And the reason we create a lot of powerful warframes. He specializes in crystallology. He works were archived here in the laboratories. For some reason, I don't know why, he turned himself into a cephalon and gave him a necroloid shell. Not all cephalons were made as punishment, but things went poorly here on Deimos, and he was badly damaged. So he was transferred to the main necroloid, the only necroloid that remains, and is, well, it's hard to explain. I wish we could fix him, honestly, bring back the real Otak. Also, hello! Give me one moment. Right, my bad. I was just seeing if someone wanted to play Warframe. Anyways. So, Lloyd got bashed up, and he's got two faces, and they're both kind of silly. He makes me smile, he's funny, but it hides something tragic and broken. Sadly, he is not fixable, and I think he grates on a lot of nerves. I wish we could fix him, honestly, bring back the real Otak. He makes me smile, he's funny, but he hides something tragic and broken. Oh, there was a sister at the cathedral who was once lost herself in a hallway of her past. She used to stand before the great clock in the hall proclaiming it was 2 after, but she did not know what time it was. We found it all the paintings in the hallway turned the wrong way. They were whispering of terrible plots. We learned that she was simply having conversations in other rooms and thinking it was a painting that was speaking when she mistook all the cushions of a lounge for children and hosted them all for tea. When I came into the room, she looked at me and said, "Oh, sister, there you are. The children from the orphanage are here. Will you join me?" What did you do? I rolled my chair up to an empty spot at the table and had tea with her and her cushions. What else could I do? How we laughed together as she told me stories of her past. Sister Cecilia had never told anyone before, at least that I am aware. Her eyes were bright in the moment, but dull in others, like a child's doll. Did you sit her? What happened to her? I hope it meant something to her that you were there. That was kind. It was kind. I'm sorry. I'm doing the dating sim. Was it kindness though, or was it guilt that inspired me to do it? But they were only being kind yourself by saying so. I like to believe in your Otak knows those who are kind and patient with him, and yet again, he's not really all there. I'm speaking of a very elaborate piece of technology made to resemble a man. Am I not a photograph many times more complex, like necroloids? He has no soul. Necroloids may not have a soul, but he's unique. Other cephalons, like Otak, they were destroyed in how they were made. You're right. So, what would... I don't know if you're right or not, but they still think. They still feel. And we can't just treat them like things. They still think and they still feel, and they are not things. Perhaps you are right, but I do not think the Orican devils knew more of the workings of souls than we. They are no great gods. Technology, perhaps, science, yes, but the souls, they hardly could master their own hearts. Look at the devil we travel with. Do you need more proof? Yeah, he is a mess. It is simply hard for me to say the Necroloid has a soul when Lloyd is standing right beside him. Either way, I choose to believe Otak, who died long ago, would smile upon you now, should you be kind to whoever lives on in his memories. I simply hope I get to meet whoever strange... just Necroloids wander upstairs. Alright, I'm not sure if it's wise to go meddling in others' affairs. I someday hope the Andrade family the truth is sooner rather than later. All right, there we go. I gotta make sure to talk to these fellers to make sure they I can only talk to them once a day, so I gotta get the once a day talk out of the way. So I hope you're all having a wonderful year. I'm not having the greatest time so far. You know, you just look at the news feed and it's just like, oh my god. Oh my god. And then there's just like a list of people that just like died like within the first week of like 2026, and it's like, well, dang, I'm like, I should have made my bingo card a week before the new year so I could start checking off the bingo card, because honest to god, the bingo card's going crazy. Especially in politics. Oh my god, I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you about politics. I don't understand the workings and all the politics junks, but like, it's wild. The world's going through something right now, and I think it's for the best. The world's a funny place to where everything's always changing. People are always changing, and there's always people that don't want to change. But the world is going to change. Whether it's for the better or worse, I can't tell you. But I can tell you, it will change. And there will be people that will hold off on that change. Whether it's logic, feelings, or tradition, you'll find a way to oppose it, but it'll always come. It's like time. You can't stop time, you can't change time, you can't fast forward, slow, or pause it. It just comes and goes. And if you're like, no, what are you talking about? Well, it's just how people think, how people feel as a whole. And I feel like a lot of countries around the world, you know, there's a lot of old politicians, and there's a lot of just like new politicians now, and there's been a lot of just like junk that happened the past like 6 months, honestly, not even like this new year, just 6 months, where people are just kind of like just tired of everything and how it's been in other countries and in America. And I think that the world as a whole is just gonna see change. Just changes this year. Maybe good, maybe bad, I don't know. But it's gonna be interesting all the same, and I can't wait to see it. What other fun junk has happened this year? Oh yeah, bunch of stuff on American immigration, which is never anything new. So goofy, immigration. It's just goofy. I don't think I need to like emphasize on anything else besides how goofy it is, because it's just goofy. All the bullets I have so many bullets.
Situation's about to be proper mental.
Whoops. Shoot you guys in the face. All right. Everything's still going smoothly. Yeah, everything's still working. Everything's still firing off how it should be. So anyways, goofy things that have also happened to me. I got Taco Bell yesterday and I got one taco and I swear to God, it was the most sus taco I've ever had the privilege of gazing upon. It was super sus. I won't say what I thought was done to my taco, but I thought there was unspeakable things done to my taco and I was not about it. I didn't eat it. And my brother was like, no, that's just sour cream. And I'm like, no, that just ain't sour cream. All right. Someone did something to my taco and I don't appreciate it. I ain't eating it. And I tossed it. I chucked it. And it was just like, maybe it's sour cream. I'm like, nuh-uh. I'm like, no way it's sour cream because they only make tacos with 3 ingredients and there's no way it's just sour cream. I know what it is. I ain't eating it. Did I call the place? No. No, I didn't. Because I didn't care enough to. I know what happened to the taco.
Jaffa, moving on.
Look at that. We're just waiting to leave. I really do hate the range these mushrooms have. Because these mushrooms have like 0 range until you get to level 30. And if you do put mods on to make the mushrooms have more range, it's just pathetically short.
Howie, how are you the most normal person I know? Okay, get your loadout ready because once you're locked in, I cannot pull you out without the whole run going to hell.
Exterminate, Legacy Harvest, Froggy Fall. Using an ability opens a void rift nearby. Each personal modifier grants 1 research point per mission. Omniforma, Elemental Vice. Pickups do not heal, and health orbs cannot be picked up, and transference with operator and drifter is blocked. Hmm. All right, so if I equip one of these weapons, I'll have that. Okay, hold up. Fast travel to the back rooms. Yeah, right now I'm trying to figure out how this new mission type works. I can only do it once a week, so I got to make sure I do it right. All right. Navigation. Where's Arsenal? Arsenal. Do 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 do. Ability strength, ability strength. Regeneration. Arsenal. Silva and Aegis. Can I upgrade? No. No, I can't. I feel like I want to put more Omniforma in this slot up here. I'm a lurk. That's okay, Godzilla. I'm just going to keep talking about how I thought someone just jacked off in my taco. Yeah, earlier I was being coy about it, but now I'm just like, yeah, I thought someone jacked off into it at the bell, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't eating that. It was just sus. It was so sus. That taco was sus. Sauces of tacos. Where is the people?
Oh, hey, Paradox. Velamir and Minerva are ready when you are. Stand by for temporal shenanigans.
Oh, I can change it. Okay, wait.
You don't have to keep up with the science jargon, you know. Got a set of crisis events lined up for you. Make sure we get a gold star on each one.
What is that? What is that I need to equip? It's like knife. I need knife. Where's a knife? Arsenal. Wrong knife. Oh, it's despair. Oh, that's so much better. Wait, I'm gonna upgrade despair. Concealed explosives and 90% chance to explode. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Everyone likes explosions. Bullet mag. I don't need magazine size. Status chance. I don't need status chance. Status chance is for losers. Crit chance. Status chance. Wait, what's status chance? That's status chance. Crit chance.
Ready for a deep dive into causality? It's okay to like these.
Browse wares.
Whatever. Okay, get your loadout ready because once you're locked in, I cannot pull you out without the whole run going to hell.
I'm going to do this run. All right, so I gotta exterminate, Lycat hunt, and then defense. I'm unfamiliar with Lycat hunt. I hope randoms join. Please let there be matchmaking. I beg of you. Oh god, they're level 300? What made electricity again? Or magnetism? Oh yes, that's what made magnetism. Come on. I'm hitting you with magnetism. You should just be going down because of magnetism. Zap, zap, zap. Blast, blast, blast. Reload.
Confirming extermination proceeding as planned. Midpoint reached. No significant issues.
Oh, dude, if you could see what I'm seeing, chronometer.
Hello. I'm just shrimp stramming. I'm doing the new Archimedes stuff. Oh, wait. All right. Mute real. No. So where are the enemies? I'm like walking around. I don't see them. Oh yeah, what do you think of the Warframe Caliban?
Comments. Actually, got a really. You're not fun.
I remember coming out and I was like, and I remember looking at the Prime Access and I was like, yeah, this Warframe, I'm just not vibing with him. He's just like summon base and
Yeah, so
his
like,
other
basically
abilities.
Summon, ground pound. That's how I understand. Don't summon. How often?
Yeah, it's like Corvex's 4 and like all the others 4s where it's just like, wow. Laser.
Oh God, we need a fourth ability. Laser.
Yeah, it's like Revenant where I'm like, or like Sevagoth where I'm like, I'm not vibing with this. Like, I like some of the abilities. Like, I like the concept of like summoning, but it's like, there's a time duration on it, unlike other ones to where it's like everyone's just like, yeah, it dies when it dies.
Well, I kind of like that.
Are they immortal? Oh, they don't have health bars. That changes the game. I don't have them, so I wouldn't know.
His ground pound.
Elimination quota's been met. Did you get what you needed, Velasco?
I'm doing the new Archimedes stuff to where we just kind of go through for challenges. It consumes 2 of the pulses.
Stage 2, here we come.
Oh yeah.
If you go through all 3 missions, I think you can get like 4 or 5 different rewards. Like, so you can get 4 or 5 Archon shards if you're lucky. And one of them is a guaranteed Tau Forge. Well, you can't do it until you make it to max 99.
Oh, I think about the. That's.
No, this is it. This is still the Archimedean
Yeah, no, I was
thing
thinking
with.
the one in the back room.
Oh no. This is like with Nova, Frost, Saren's proto frame.
Forgot they had that.
So how are you gonna like cut your nails because you got that big old cut?
Well, I did cut the nail a little bit, so I think I'm.
You going back to work tomorrow then because of the cut, or?
Oh yeah, this is. You ever seen Land Man? He cut off his whole pinky. That would be just like him.
I want to be like Land Man. Do you know how to do Lycan hunt?
This is a perfect opportunity to harvest Lycosites under test
Lycosites.
conditions. 3 ought to do it.
I think it's just.
Couldn't you go down to the stream and poke frog spawn like a normal kid? Jeez.
Porpoise.
Oh.
That's on. I know.
I should have looked up a video on how to do this.
Hacking.
Yeah. You're getting swole. Oh. Come on, stop running from me. Just die. There we go. I can't tell if the Shock Maximus is on my side or not. All I know is I gotta follow my small fuzzy friend. We track. We follow. Also, hello, Peyton, and welcome. If I said your name right, I hope I didn't mess that up. I'm doing Lycan Hunt, or I'm doing the thing with the other proto frames. I'm not entirely sure if I'm doing it right. And I'm just trying my best to live and do this week's modifiers. Let's get rid of my doodad. Get to hunting. Hunt them down. Thank you for the welcome. I always want to try and say hello to people when they pop in. You know, I always feel bad. And also, it's not like I got like 200 people, so I can say hello. I felt bad. The other day I was doing Dispatch, and it's like, if you know Dispatch, it's a game where it's like a lot of talking is happening and a lot of cutscene. And someone dropped in, and I couldn't say hello, and it was like one of 2 viewers. My big viewer count went up to 2, and I'm like, oh, I want to say hello, but I'm like, oh no, this is like a really big junction of a cutscene, and I save the streams for like watching back later, or like I want to edit into something later, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to ruin this really good scene with just like a big fat hi, hello, and welcome to my stream. It's just like, no, it's gotta wait, and it's like the moment it was over, I paused the game, I was like, hello and welcome, and it's like, oh, they're gone. I've been thinking about it for the past few days too, and it feels bad. I need to find this loser. Where are you? All right, there we go. Loser acquired. Where'd you go? Someone marked it, thank God. I was about to say, I'm like, I wish somebody pinged it for me. There we go.
I swear these things are getting smarter.
They are.
Let's reapply Toxin. I feel like Toxin's doing me good. I don't know what's the
Don't dare turn that
best
into speech.
effect is on these dude. I wish I knew what affected the tech rot most, because I've been using magnetic, but it doesn't feel like they're taking a lot of damage from magnetic. No, there was another one. Was it radiation? Was radiation better on tech rot than magnetic? No. It has to be tech rock and magnetic, you know. If we put a magnet up to a TV and it got all like weird. Ow, 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 ow. That hurt a ton. I've got you. I don't know who's hitting them with the slow, but that CC is so welcomed. Holy crap. Oh, it's Sevagoth. Oh, thank you, Sevagoth. I didn't realize I had a Sevagoth. I'm not sure if you play Warframe, but like, I feel like sometimes in Warframe there's so much happening where you really don't know what's going on. Ooh, there's the anemone. Where? Okay, no, it's tunnel. God, you have a lot of health. There we go. Harvest!
Kalimos is happy. Is Kaya happy?
Hell yeah. Those poor Legocytes are like data pinatas. I know where we need to go.
Wait, is there more? No, there isn't. Thank God. Jumping about. Jumping about. Jump, jump, jump. Jumping about. I'm not sure if I talked about this yet, but like before stream, I had so many tech issues. Like, you never use something the day before and it's like, wow, this just worked. And then the next day it was like, it just didn't work. That's what I had. I had the whole, wow, everything's working, everything's fine. And then it's like, you turn on your PlayStation, it's like 30 error codes. And it's like, why are there 30 error codes? I thought all I had to do was turn you on and update you appropriately.
Last order of business. Flair's concert tonight. It needs to happen. If Victor shuts it down, then there's no telling what that does to the timeline.
Nobody touches a single immaculately placed hair on Flair's head. You've got my word.
Oh. I came back to Resum and I got insta-killed.
Guys? What's going on out there? Guys?
Yeah, I stream every day. I stream every single day. You know, yesterday I had issues and I couldn't. But what happened? What insta-killed us? Was it those glowy things on the ground?
Howie, you're a dude. I am so glad it's you I get to. Got a set of crisis events lined up for you. Make sure we get a gold star on each one.
Can I do it again? Am I screwed? No, I already used up 2 of my search pulses. What was the last thing? So, drones fly above, flare, spray them with the gas. Slowing movements, immortal. Duravi, luminous, drains health and energy from allies who get too close. More than drain health. That was an insta-kill. But yeah, I do try to stream every day. I do want to do it for like at least 3 hours minimal. But you know, it's not like I'm like a streamer with like 1,000 people watching. I gotta like eat food and get money and, you know, prioritize life and junk. So I always do try my best to stream every day, and I do try to keep a schedule, and I do try to keep people informed, being like, yeah, stream starts at this time, or it's like we're starting soon. And I'm sorry, I'm still trying to figure out this whole like dealio. So if I do this again, I can get up to, I'm at how many charges? 2. Adds additional risk variable to each mission while increasing enemies level. Yield more research points per mission, putting the highest reward pool within reach. I was so close to this too. So close. Well, I can't use more of my search pulses on that junk because it's a weekly thing. Alright, arsenal. I gotta change my junk back. So where's my epitaph? Whipped. Mass eater. My meat grinder. My meat grinder on a stick. I like that the mass eater is just a meat grinder on a stick. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Arsenal swap. Swap you to Y. My Iron Maiden. I want to swap the Geyer. I love playing Geyer. I got her recently, and I just want to play her nonstop. I love Lavos. Lavos is like my favorite, but Geyer does something for me. Geyer is just like, I walk around and I am lightning. I am the thunder god Zeus himself, god of gods.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
So my priority right now in stream is to get as many reputation points before the daily rep changes. Activate that. Someone just run their motorcycle into those things, because that was cinematic as hell.
Got a solid move. Abandoned supply cache. Now listen up. If you get close, it'll clock you and start a countdown. Bust into the cache before it's smoked. See? Yo! Supply cache clocked you. A fervent charge or two will melt that lock proper.
Is there nothing in this direction? Did I go the wrong direction? I feel like sometimes when you're doing 10.099, you get turned around too easy.
Ain't no man getting bested by no tech-rotted fax machine.
Also, I feel like I need to make like a crazy bonker build to do the Archimedium for 10.099. Like, I feel like the Lavos and the Burstin build was good, but apparently it wasn't good enough. I need a more like unkillable combo. I'm thinking Dante maybe. If I want to do Dante, I gotta actually get Dante. So goals for this stream, I might just try and grind out Dante. I was grinding out Comey earlier a little bit, but it wasn't really that. Oh man. What is this?
That's your lot.
Is it? Are you just an ad bot to where you're just like, oh yeah, I say like 7 things to you, and then you're like, wow. But I do got social media accounts.
Damn, cuz. Missed it.
I feel like my randoms are like, wow, this guy's worthless. Not wrong.
So we learn
In this instance.
clarity and purpose.
But I have social media accounts. I post on them. I do stuff. We have organized thoughts. I always feel like every time I do stream, there's always that one person that's like, clearly you're not doing enough because you have millions of subscribers. And it's like, what fantasy world are you living in? You have to be living in a fantasy world. Like, did you get whisked away to Oz and I was just stuck here? I want to get isekai'd. Getting isekai'd would be so badass. I don't want weapons. I need... Where is it?
Be aware, it has a tendency to touch back.
Primary crux purchase. Thank you very much.
I am sure you'll see you in your dreams.
Bounties. I want to get more rep just in case I need to get more arcanes from these fellers.
Scout your supply cache in the area. You get near, it will start.
Oh, look at that.
Self-destruct.
Spawned halfway through.
Quick to
It's
get
actually kind of convenient. Kind of convenient. Very convenient.
supply
Also, I haven't seen anyone use that augment on
fewer
Mirage in forever. The mirror ball, but it stays above your head when you run around, is crazy. I totally forgot that was an augment.
line them up and cut
Yeah,
them
I
down.
saw it. I saw your suggestion. I'm always open to some suggestions. I had this crazy person join the other day, and they were like, hey, I like your model. I'm like, thank you. I worked very hard on it. And they were like, you made it yourself? It's like, yup, it's a prototype model. And they're like, have you ever thought about doing installment plans for a model that costs thousands of dollars? And it's like, no. No, why? I don't got money. Why? I don't understand. Like, I swear there's like some type of like mass hysteria, or not even like mass hysteria. There's like this like understanding to where someone's streaming. It's like, wow, this streamer must have unfathomable wealth behind them. And it's like, no. Why? Like, I was doing another stream and people were showing up and they're like, wow, do you have money? Wow, do you need artists? I charge only $2,000. And it's like, who made you think I have $2,000 of just like disposable income to where I could just pass it your way? But yeah, I got sidetracked. But yeah, I saw what you posted, and I got social media stuff, and I post and I do all that stuff that you're supposed to do. And I stream on multiple platforms, and I do have daily streams, and I do stream for a good chunk of time every day, and I do conversate the entire time. And I do have interesting things to say,
Hitters coming out of every nook and crook.
and you know,
I say, let 'em come.
I believe I will get to the point where I'll get popular enough. There are a lot of people who'll come, and a lot of people will be like, thanks, no one. You made my day better. And I'd be like, you're welcome. And that's why I want to get to. The better day status. The status to where someone goes a day and they're like, wow, he's not streaming. Darn, I was really looking forward to another goofy no one stream. I'm gonna get there one day. One day, if I casually stream every day, I'll get there. Also, I gotta open my window. Also, what is this weird weapon that this person has? Phantasm, no. Ajax, no. The Kuva Karak. Hey, what is that? It's like a wheel.
What you have learned here will serve you well.
I gotta open my window. It's hot as hell. I'm back from opening the window. All right. What does this one do? Unique status effects from abilities gain +1 ability strength and half of ability efficient. Wait, unique status effects? Or is that just like Zaku's void junk? How long? Wait, is this just stack infinitely? I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's like a ton of scammers and bots just because of them. The artists like us who just like come to enjoy streams end up having like bad experiences. I feel bad when I watch other people's streams and the stream will be like, wow, does anyone else here stream? And I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna say anything. Like, it came up on a stream I was watching the other day, and I had in the background when I was just lurking, and I'm like, I don't want to be that one guy that shows up to another person's stream and be like, wow, you stream? I stream too. I stream on this account, on these times, on here, and then every time I see that, I'm like, get the hell out of here. Nobody wants to know about your streaming junk. You can't just, it's just like, you choose to advertise yourself at another person's expense in their stream, you're human garbage. You don't deserve success. If your success is gained through going to somebody else's, like, especially to like somebody like me, to where it's like, yo, I don't got a community yet. I'm still trying to find my viewer base. I'm still trying to find that. Like, I have so many people that show up and they're just like, wow, don't you want to like come to my stream instead, everybody? We're playing Undertale mods. Yay! And it's just like, bro, what is this? 2019 Undertale mod packs, to where everyone's just like, what is it? ROM hacks? It's not mod packs, it's ROM hacks. Wrong words. Not that there's anything wrong with Undertale ROM hacks, but it's just, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. All right. I need to go to Deimos. I need to go to the Necro list. I did also get this other message, like, this morning too, when I was having my technical issues. Somebody, like, went to my Discord. They DM'd me, and it's just like, I have like 3 sets of rules. It's like, I have the rules before you type in the Twitch chat. I have rules for the YouTube chat before it even lets you do it. I'm pretty sure, actually, I don't think YouTube has that, but definitely on Twitch side. And it's like easy rules. It's like, yo, have common sense. Don't self-promote. Don't just send me a bunch of scams. I don't have money. There's no point.
You are here to assist.
And it was just one of those dealios to where I was just I won't say upset, but it was just like, I had the opportunity to just like, in a moment of frustration because I'm having just like tech issues, to just absolutely lay into this dude like in this DM, and I'm like, no, I'm just like, it's not worth my time. It's a waste of energy just to like, in a moment of frustration, just to, it's, you know, when you're having a bad day and you like, someone might go to McDonald's, get a hamburger, and they'll be like, oh, please no onions, and they put onions on it, and it's just like, you could choose to crash out, or you can choose to just be like a better person and just not crash out, because it's not very nice. But to be honest, I really did want to crash out earlier. I wanted to crash out so bad. I wanted to scream, put my fist through my monitor, do a backflip, and snap my neck on the ground immediately in that botched attempt to do a backflip. I wanted to have a crash out so hard that it would have been felt through my generations, and my grandkids would have felt it. Generational.
Infested activity spiking. They will be upon you soon.
I like how I joined to do this Deimos bounty, and it's just dead like the moment I get here. This one just says, kill infested, have a fun time. What a fun time I'm having right now, killing infested. There's nothing relaxing when you're playing Warframe and you're just killing the infested. You can just like kind of turn your brain off. There's some aspects of the Deimos bounties, sometimes I'm a little confused on what I'm doing.
Let's go find some more playmates, yeah?
Oh, I chose the wrong location. Up on the cliff. Down under the cliff. Wow, this is really in here.
Destroy it with weapon fire.
Okay, now that they're good and mad, hope you're ready.
Why did I have to go all the way around in this? Oh. So I love Warframe, but sometimes how they design their maps and some of their objectives or the waypoints, it's confusing. Maybe I'm just dumb, but it's confusing sometimes.
They're all tuckered out. Let's go find some more playmates.
Can I? No, I can't leave through there.
A little overzealous there, Tenno. You were not supposed to massacre it.
I have detected a hive nearby. Shoot to destroy it.
I like how I chose this bounty, and then the moment it happened, it just kind of... what's it called? You're gonna have to excuse me. If you put a wall of text there, it's gonna take me a hot minute to read through. Especially if I'm soloing a mission. Give me a second to finish murdering these dudes, and I'll read that. Just gotta... murder these goobers. Just like the goobers who left this mission. And I'm just stuck here doing it. Now, this is definitely one of those mission types to where having more people would make this short work. You know, more hands make for short work.
Buy us breathing room for a time.
Maybe these were what chewed on the grunters. They don't normally like asking for help, you know.
There are Grineer artifacts buried in the infested substrates nearby. Activate a purifier so we can get a better look at them.
Alright, I'm gonna... abort this mission, so I want to go back to the Necrolis. No, I get what you're saying, you know, but... a lot of times when people are like, oh man, you want me to like help you with your like mod, it's like a lot of times it's like, no, not really. I really haven't upgraded the model or gone to a 3D model because A, I don't want a 3D model right now. B, I gotta get a better computer. And C, I can do the work myself. Like, will my model be like the most professional grade looking model ever? No. Could I do the work myself and make a model uniquely my own and not have to worry about yelling at somebody that's charging me $2,000 and making subpar models with not the right toggles and not the right junk? Did I forget to hit the mission goal? They coming back here? Did I just walk into a mission at the end of it? The moral of the story is I can doodle, I can draw, I can learn how to rig by myself and make a product that I enjoy and that's uniquely my own, and I'll feel achieved by doing it. I'm trying to leave the squad and it won't let me. There's supposed to be a... oh, there it is. That wasn't there before. It was show profile. Am I in host migration? I When people are like, why do you hate doing demos so much? I hate doing this right here. It's this crap. It's just people just coming, going, leaving. It's annoying as hell. I hate the progress of demos. Everyone's like, oh, it's really easy. You get like in a nice flow, do this one type of mission over and over again, and then you turn in the tokens, and then everything's just good. It's like, no, 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 I don't want to do that.
There is so much to be done here on Deimos. So be it.
It's annoying as hell having to try and get rep for Deimos.
Grenier may be unsavory, but ultimately they are not the infested, and we need all the help we can get. Kindly locate and assist a stranded squad.
Can I join this without these people quitting?
These Grenier fully grasp their situation here.
Please. Please don't quit. Come on. There we go. But moral of the story is, it's not about the money, it's not about that. I can do it myself, and I can do it for free. I like my model. I can do the stuff myself. And if I want something done for like absurd amount of money, I'd find somebody else. I wouldn't find the person through a live stream. I wouldn't. So where are these? Okay, so we're just gonna kill these guys for parts. For a second there, I thought I was in for her. I mean, like, this yellow color does not fill me with confidence. I don't know why you chose to make your spores yellow. Besides, it makes it look like pollen. But that actually scared me for a second with all the yellow spores.
That should be sufficient.
You know what I hate in Warframe? When players make their energy color on a Warframe something obnoxiously bright. Like, I'm not sure if you guys ever played during when Gauss was super popular, but thermal thunder builds would overlap like 4 AoEs, and they choose something obnoxious like the brightest pink you could ever imagine, or like white, and you just get flashbanged every mission because your screen would just turn entirely white the entire time. And you're like, well, they'll run out of energy at some point, right? No, they'll never run out of energy. The AoEs cover everything.
Confirmed target is down. Deimos just
Your eyeballs gone, torn asunder.
The big puppy and its mama are taking a nap. You rule at playtime.
I really do feel that if you make your energy just pure white, you shouldn't be allowed to play with other people. I swear to God, I feel the same way about white energy colors as I do about those stupid LED headlights that let you see 47 days into the future because of how bright they are. They didn't just let you see distance, they can let you see the future.
keep the Motown infested at bay while the purifier does its work.
Do I feel like LED headlights do have their place? Yes. On rural roads, where there are no street lamps, no lights, there is only forest and darkness and a road. That is where I feel LED headlights are supposed to be. Not in the suburbs, not in the shitties. Some place where there is no light. There is only you driving down a road at midnight and it looks like a horror movie. Thank you, Peyton. I appreciate it. Unlike the appreciation I have for LED headlights, I hate them so much. I hate them. I hate them so much. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. You know what's crazy? And I also talked about this in the past too. Also, Fireboy, hello and welcome. I see you over there on the YouTube side. But what was I gonna say? Oh, or something stream something. It's been going good, you know. Stuff's been slow. I was just about to talk about something. I'm trying to jog my memory here. Oh yeah. The occasional I get a viewer. I'm sorry. This has been a stream where I'm just like, yo, I love when people come by, but there's some people that come by, they talk a lot of junk, irritate the hell out of me, and then they leave and they don't say anything. It was like the streams when I used to have like a lot of viewer participation in the past, when I used to have a lot of viewers play the game with me, and they wouldn't even leave like a like on the stream. They play with me, be horrible, throw like 7 matches in a row for me. I'd smile, and then they just leave a negative comment and a thumbs down, and I'm like, bro, I don't give a crap about viewer participation anymore. Y'all just using my stream like it's a matchmaking lobby. I'm not about it. Go back to your stupid, what is it called? GTFO? No, not GTFO. LFGs, looking for groups. LFGs are the bane of every gamer's existence, and if you're in an LFG, you either don't have friends, or you're bad, or you're toxic, or all three. I don't think I've ever been to a gaming LFG, and you don't know what an LFG is. LFG just stands for looking for group. All right. And some games, to do certain content, you need other players, but a lot of people are like, oh man, maybe their friends don't play. Maybe it's a big raid event, and so you need more than just like your 4 friends. You need like 6, 8, 10 players, whatever it may be, and that's when an LFG comes in. But oftentimes it's horrible, you know. It's a type of experience you get out of LFG that you get out of Marvel Rivals when you're 3 stack and your 2 other randoms want to play DPS or like just want to throw game.
But that wasn't long ago. We need to keep searching. A large concentration of infested are close by. They must be dealt with.
Okay, so
to locate the Grenier.
I can appreciate somebody that's like, they made something and they're like, man, I want feedback. But also at the same time, I feel like going to a stream looking for feedback is not the place you'd go on a model. It wouldn't. It'd be like a Reddit. It'd be a forum. A live stream? No. No. A live stream would not be a place to where you're looking for an artistic critique at all. And then I have to, it's one of those things where it's not even like, for all you know, I couldn't have any taste whatsoever in terms of like looking at a model or a piece of art, but it stops everything I'm trying to do on stream, and it's disruptive more than anything. You know, it's like what I literally was just talking about, to where it's like people who come to streams and they're like, wow, you want to play Battle Royale Fortnite with me? And if I'm doing Fortnite content, and it's just like, no. What part of you made you thought I'm streaming Fortnite? Come in here and let me know if you want to play Fortnite, unless that's like the title. No. Like, politely, fuck off.
With the Scratchikins double quick. Maybe these were what chewed on the grunters. They don't normally like asking for help, you know.
I'm not sure if you realize any of the words I just said. You realize I have to stop everything I'm doing, pause my game, go over to Discord, and then talk about something that nobody else can see unless I drag it over to the stream viewer.
you can damage that growth. Interesting. There is a sporoidal barrier protecting the infestation.
It's the whole purpose is it's disruptive. Not in the sense of like, oh my gosh, you're being like mean or trolling, but it's like I have to stop everything I'm doing to talk about this thing. And if it's like off stream, yeah, sure, 100%. I'm about it. I'm about it. If you're like, I have like a whole art channel on my Discord and everything. And it's just like, I like to go through there and everyone's like, what do you think of this? And I'm like, I put stuff in there and everyone's like, oh, I like that. Or it's like, oh, this could be better. It's like, yeah, I'm okay with that. I like that.
You cannot breach the infestation from outside its protected
Ah!
Woohoo! What's in the box?
A job well done. You have exceeded projected expectations. An impressive victory, Tenno. Sadly, the cache itself
Every day
gives us no clues about
before I go to sleep, I pray to whatever God may be listening, whatever higher being may be listening, and I'm like, please give me a viewer that just tells me their take on breakfast foods. Please tell me there's a viewer that's like, yo bro, my favorite Warframe is this. Yo bro, have you seen that crazy football game? And I'll be all like, no, I do not know about the football game. Or it's like, yo bro, do you know about this cool thing? Fun facts, stuff that happened in their day, birthdays. Instead, every other day, I get the person sending me the friend request. I get the person trying to tell me and hustle their art. I get the person that's trying to be my best friend. And it's just like, I appreciate that you're looking for companionship, but I do not think looking for it on a stream is where you go for it. I can appreciate the attitude. I'm here for you, but at the same time, I cannot be your best friend in the sum total of like 30 seconds. Do I want to have conversations with you? Yes. Do I want to talk about your day for a short period of time and cool topics? Absolutely. Do I want to know your takes on The Hobbit? Yeah, sure. Let me know what you thought of The Hobbit. I haven't seen it. Maybe I'm going to go watch it after stream if you thought it was that cool. I do not want to see your commissions. I do not want to see the cool banner you made for somebody else. You literally had to ban somebody the other day on my Discord because they kept on posting all the cool stuff of like them being like, oh man, here's this banner I made for another person. And me and my one dude that mods for me because he's cool like that and he enjoys watching my content, and he's like, yo, I'll like occasionally tab into the Discord and like ban people breaking the rules, and I'm like, cool, thanks. Gosh, give me a second. Need to go outside. There we go. Like, how did I go outside? But moral of the story is, I'm here to be that funny little dude on your stream to entertain for you, like the little court jester that I am on the internet. All right, I am not an emotional support dog that can be at your beck and call every moment of the day. I am not some bank account that's gonna find your art insanely interesting and give you a $5,000 commission. I cannot stop everything I'm doing because you don't like the game. This is a stream. So many other streamers have rules. So many other streamers. I feel like I did. I really do. But honestly, I don't care anymore. I do not care. It has been 2 years of this hogwash. Is this a crash out? A little bit. A little bit. Also, I want to say thank you for the follow, but thank you for following, Peyton. I appreciate it. I heard the little chime and everything, but sometimes when I'm in the middle of a rant or crashing out, I gotta finish it. I gotta finish it.
Now, thank you for indulging me, Tenno. All non-infested are allies, and we need allies.
Come on, blink. No, it's not recharged. I understand you're not here specifically. I'm not saying you specifically. If you were here specifically trying to sell things, I'd call you out directly and be like, this fool right here. No, but I'm not. Also, thank you, Fireboy, for liking every stream you've been in. I aim to entertain, and I hope you find my pain entertaining. But, yeah, moral of the story, I want to be the best me I can be. I want to entertain as many people as I can. Do some people join my stream with unreal expectations of me being their bestest friend ever? Yes. Do some people think I have thousands upon thousands of dollars to use on them? Yes. Have I gotten the messages of people asking for Robux, V-Bucks, and or other money? Yes. I don't know why. Somebody out there was like, bro, this guy must have money. This guy must have an extra $1,000 to give me specifically. Because I'm so awesome.
If you have this moon requires a
No, absolutely not.
and a firm hand. Grenier may be unsavory, but ultimately they are not the infested.
And the worst part is, I have it written out in rules, and it's like before you even type, you know them. You should know them. They're written there.
Their situation here.
Wanna leave this room. I feel like I'm gonna come back to this live and it's gonna be me just crashing out about just like telling people what your expectations should be when you join a stream in general. Not even my stream, just like my stream in general. I'm gonna be like, I hate that my entire topic of conversation for the past 45 minutes has just been like, yo, people, this is how you enjoy a stream. I shouldn't have to be that guy to be like, guys, I don't need to.
They don't normally like asking for help.
Some streams turn into me educating random people about common sense, and they could have just came and left, and I don't know it. Don't even bother looking at the number. That number has been stuck at 1 or 2 for the past 2.5 years, and it's a lot less disappointing, and it's a lot easier for me to stream if I don't know how many people are watching at any given time. I only gotten one number, and that's on Twitch. And that's the only number I can't turn off. YouTube, I don't know how many people are watching. A lot of people like to lurk, and that's okay. I like people that lurk. I watch streams. I lurk. It's great.
Connecting to other nearby tumors. The infested substrate has formed tumors.
But on a positive note, I did have some streams that were great. I had a Balatro stream the other day, earlier this week. I did for 8 hours. I thought after 8 hours it was healthy to stop doing Balatro. And there was some dude just giving me tips. Everyone was just being supportive or just lurking or just having fun conversations, and I'm like, I really enjoyed it. Am I telling you to go like, oh my god, guys, you have to go and watch my... No, absolutely not. You don't have to watch it. But I just feel like for the past 30 minutes I've been saying like a bunch of negative junk, and I want to just say something more positive. And that was a lot more enjoyable. And I enjoyed that. Or like some streams where I'm doing like Mario Sunshine or Galaxy and everyone's just like talking about how much they love Mario. I love Mario. Mario is the greatest. I am that weird guy that chooses Mario and Mario Party now. I used to always pick Mario or not Luigi or Yoshi. But then like after a while, I realized I'm like, yo, out of all the years of playing Mario and all the enjoyment I get out of Mario, I want to pick Mario in Mario Party. It's given me a lot of smiles over the years, and I don't think enough people pick Mario. So I want to pick Mario. Also, I like watching him jump around like play Mario Party. Also, I picked Boo, Yoshi, and Luigi like forever. So I think it's time for me to just be picking Mario. Thank you so much, Peyton. I hope if this is your final, like, goodbye, I hope you have a good rest of your day. If not, I'm just going to keep talking about how Mario should be your pick in Mario Party. Think about it, alright? You would not have Mario Party without Mario. You get no Mario Kart without Mario. Mario needs a little bit more love. Is it okay to let other characters be your favorite? Absolutely. You know, I feel like Mario It's kind of like Superman. It's like Superman may not be your favorite superhero. You may not like superheroes at all, but it's like, yo, when you look at Superman, you better respect Superman. All right, he invented the superhero genre. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean, no one? Well, back in the day, in the early day of comic books, before Marvel and DC started doing superheroes, the biggest thing was detective comics. You know, who killed who, gritty backroom stuff, criminals, cops and robbers, all that stuff. And then two dudes thought, what would be a really cool, uplifting guy? Like, who would be the most ideal human being, but wasn't a human being at all? And they came up with Superman. And that one comic of Superman, issue 1, spurred every Spider-Man, Iron Man, weird X-Men, Doom Patrol, DC, Batman comic book you have ever read, enjoyed, ever. Hellboy, Spawn, all of them, Superman. So you may not enjoy Superman or his movies or his comic books, but it's like, at the end of the day, you gotta respect Superman. You have to. Doctor Strange is awesome. He is a wizard. Everyone loves wizards. Example of everybody loving wizards. 8 movies about a wizard school called Harry Potter. Alright, wizards are badass.
Excellent data recovery, Tenno. It appears that some Grenier lost a fight with infested here.
But I do feel like, I mean, like, everyone, Superman has enough love in the world. I feel like Superman's definitely appreciated.
A large predator roams this area. It must be neutralized before we can attempt to locate.
I lost my train of thought.
Advice. Look for a
But I feel like Superman, I feel like more people just need to know that Superman was the first. And all this joy that you got from Iron Man, Spider-Man, all these Marvel movies, The Dark Knight, all these other movies, Wonder Woman, was because of him. And the writers that wrote him way back when. Or like all the other authors and illustrators that helped Stan Lee make all of his other characters, because Spider-Man was made by 2 dudes, Stan Lee and Andrew something. I can't remember his full name. I know I should, but I don't. The Hulk, 2 people. Like, a lot of superheroes that you do know and love that's in the MCU were made by 2 dudes. Not 2 dudes, like, there was a cooperative effort. It wasn't just one person's brainchild. In, like, Spider-Man's case, it was Stan Lee had an idea of a teenager, which was huge, by the way, back when Spider-Man was made. A teenager with superpowers with real problems. And when Spider-Man was written, it wasn't like one of those things to where a lot of people were like, Stan, who would want to read a story about a kid with problems? People want to read stuff like Batman, billionaires with superhero problems. Or the Fantastic Four, where they have to stop the Earth and solve world hunger. Not like Spider-Man having to make it to class on time. Spider-Man, whether or not his feelings for Mary Jane will get realized. Spider-Man having to keep his grades up or make curfew and worry about money. That's not entertaining. Readers don't want that. Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. But that was his idea. But Stan Lee couldn't draw. Stan Lee was a great writer, but he was no artist. And a lot of characters that Stan Lee made were made because there was another artist at the studio at the time, and he was able to draw the images for him. I mean, like, Stan Lee did all the text, the dialogue, but like the action sequence, the fight choreography, I don't want to say like the setting, but like the setting was drawn by the artist, but was decided by Stan. Which was always interesting to think about. But there's a lot of heroes out there that are made with the cooperation of two people, and you should look up who made those heroes first, and you should just know their names. I feel like, you know, like at the end of a movie, in the post-credits, and everyone just walks out of the theater immediately. I'm not saying you should learn all their names immediately, but you should be like, make an effort and being like, wow, that's the guy or woman that made the thing that entertained me and gave me so much joy. And I feel like that should be more normalized, is knowing the person who wrote Naruto, the guy who made One Piece, the guy who made that your favorite vampire drama that you definitely cranked your hog to at least 90 times. I feel like it should be more normalized. Voice actors, people who do practical effects.
Not dead yet. We all kill infested. Yes? See who kills most.
I'm not sure about you guys, but like some days I like wake up and I like watch something about Spider-Man, and then I get reminded that Stan Lee's dead, and I'm like, dang. That makes me feel bad that he's gone. It's like, it's a weird feeling sad someone's dead and you never knew them except for their work. You know, like the guy who made Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, like he's dead. And some days I'm just like, I think to myself, I'm like, dang, he's dead. And that makes me sad. I don't know. That's just like one of those random thoughts though, that I just felt like sharing. I'm not the most normal dude out there. I'm peculiar. I'm a little mixed up. Not mixed up in like the bad way, but like, what's the words I'm looking for? Some forms of human interaction escapes me for some reason. And it doesn't always click with me. And not in the weird, like, TikTok, like, oh my gosh, I'm on the spectrum. Isn't that weird and quirky way? In the wow, like, is this like a normal human thing? I really don't know type of way. Gosh, I hate so much of those videos of like one like white chick being like, wow, I took this test to see if I was on the spectrum. I got high scores, everybody. Follow me because I'm on the spectrum. It's like, no. This is something debilitating. This is crippling. This isn't something you just milk for views from strangers on the internet. This is like stuff that like real people struggle with.
And we need allies.
You don't just like, this isn't like a weird, funny, quirky thing. Like, I even see people being like, wow, I'm on the spectrum, like at school, and they be like, and they're just like doing like crappy behavior. And they be like blowing off friends, being rude and mean because they'll just say the words hyperfixation and just like, what's the words I'm looking for? I can't remember the words or the right range of words that they use, but it's just like, it feels so crappy to me. It feels so crappy to me that people do this. It was like 90s, people didn't know what ADHD was, and they were just like torturing their children that couldn't sit still or drugging them up. And now we're in like 2025 and people are like knowing what ADHD is, and everyone's like, oh, I got ADHD. I'm sorry I didn't attend that really important meeting we had, or like something, because, you know, ADHD, funny and quirky. Or it's like, sorry I didn't call you when I got out of this place. And it's like, bro, you were supposed to like do this for me. And it's like, oh yeah, ADHD. I really wanted to play the new Fortnite season. And it's like, no. You can't just excuse crappy behavior with just stuff on the spectrum. I see it all the time, and I hate it. You know? Like, you don't see people with, like, Down syndrome punching people in the street and everyone being like, wow, he has Down syndrome. It's okay. And it's just like, no, bro. No, you can't do that. I mean, like, it's not to that extent, but it's like, I see it, and it irritates me. It irritates me, and it's something I live with too. Like, I'm not gonna like run down the list of stuff I have, but like, I messed up, all right, and it sucks. I got made fun of it a lot, and I had a speech impediment for a long time, and I got made fun of a lot, and I got bullied a lot, and now it's just like one of those things to where it's like I just see just people just opening up TikTok and like doing like funny things and like being like, oh, it's like, bro, you got to be born as a full normal human being with no deformities and all the wires in the right place. The world was designed for you. The only way you would mess up succeeding is if you literally did not want to succeed. And it's just like, I have my struggles every day with just like reading and writing and just like figuring out human interactions. And it feels bad.
You are here to assist. I do appreciate.
Gosh, I gotta focus on doing these bounties though. I just made myself sad.
May be unsavory, but ultimately they are not the infested.
Oh my gosh.
We need all the help we can get. Kindly locate an
Now, I haven't said this in a while, but like fun little tidbit about me. I got the model not because I'm like ugly or anything. In fact, I like to say I'm definitely above a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10s for looks. Definitely above a 5, easy. But there's something about me that people are just like off-put about. Like, I'm the most friendly, hyper, upright guy to where I'm just like shoveling my neighbor's driveway when I can, or if I beat them to it, they always shovel before me, but I do it anyways. Or like grabbing people's garbage cans that blow into the road, or like helping out that one person with directions, or just, you know, just being a stand-up guy. And then people see me and they're like, oh no, you're a supervillain. It's just like, God, I'm not a supervillain. It's just like, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard in life when you look a certain way and you behave a certain way. Like one time I was at a train station and I couldn't figure out if my train has come or went, and the teller's desk was closed and it was early in the morning and I'm like 4 hours away from home and I'm like, I need to get this train. And I was just like nervous and just like really hyperactive like I am. And so after like 45 minutes of sitting at this train station, the teller's desk actually opened because all they had was like a stupid kiosk machine and that stuff did not work. And I remember I was sitting in line and I'm like, oh my gosh, the train's gonna be here soon. And this old person is like taking kajillion billion years with like something that would take a sentence to say. And I'm like, I just need to double check this information. And I'm just sitting there being nervous. And like the police officer at the station was like, yo, sir, do you have a problem? I'm like, I just need to know if my train's here or not. It's just like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just here, just living my normal life. But it's like, that's just like one of the examples to where I'm like, I go outside and people are like, and I'm like sitting as still as I can and trying to be as normal as I can. And it just sucks that people see me and they just think the worst oftentimes. And it doesn't matter how good my posture is, how much I smile. Actually, if I'm smiling, people find that off-putting, which is weird. But anyways, what was I talking about? Man, I want to go back to talking about Spider-Man. Spider-Man's great. have we talked about how great Spider-Man is? Actually, I totally forgot this happened, but like last year, I'm not sure if you guys watch any Marvel movies, but when they were filming the new Spider-Man movie, apparently Tom Holland, the guy that plays the new Spider-Man, got hurt doing a stunt, and it was like this whole thing and fiasco that happened in New York. And yeah, it happened in New York when they were filming a stunt too. He hit his head pretty hard, and he had to go to the hospital and all of his things, and they had to redo parts of his contract to be like, yo, he is getting a stunt double now. He's no longer doing his own stunts. This is unacceptable for this to happen to this for your star actor for the film, and this could have killed him, which is like a weird thought and a scary thought where it's like, wow, like Tom Holland, like halfway through recording the new Spider-Man movie, could have just died. Like he could have hit his head like a little extra hard or in just a slightly different spot, and he could just be dead. And that'd just be no more Spider-Man. Am I the only one who has like, if you guys ever watch comic books and been like multiverse and all that stuff, where it's like, wow, what if the asteroid didn't take out the dinosaurs? Or it's like, dang, what if Hitler did win World War II? Or it's like, dang, what if like JFK's head didn't explode in that assassination and he got to live? Or like President Lincoln didn't die at the theater, he turned around and like choked out John Wilkes Booth like a savage, you know? I always love when comic books do that multiverse stuff, but like that, I think about that and like for like reality junk where I'm like, bro, I'm like, Trump's head could have exploded that day for that assassination attempt, and that would have been horrible because he'd be dead, and that's a human being's head getting exploded over political opinion, which is stupid. Not to get political, I know, and no sentence ever started good with not to get political, but it's like, bro, since when did we want to kill somebody for having a different political take? Like, honestly, I think that's the stupidest thing I've heard in 2025, and I hope people put that down in 2026 to where people are like, man, all these people just should be dead. They have a different opinion than me, and it's like, bro, it's an opinion. You act like they killed your dog. It's like people who aren't even like politicians' opinions. Like if one of you guys were like, actually, I hate Trump. I'm like, all right, cool. Are you a politician? No. All right, cool. So many weird people. I mean, like, I know I'm weird, but it's like, you know, it's extra weird when I'm saying it. Where it's just like people wanting other people dead for having different opinions. It's silly and stupid. Whether it's comic books, politics, or, you know, gaming. Maybe I'm the weird one, but anyways. What was I talking about? Multiverses. Multiverses are cool. Sometimes I like to fantasize about the multiverse to where I did become God and I did get to make all the rules. You guys ever have those weird fantasies to where you're like, yo, what if I did get a genie? What if I did have those 3 wishes? What would I be wishing for? Would I just meme it the whole time and just be like, yeah, turn off gravity, all the people, birds, and I don't know, let's just get rid of diseases. Not sickness, but just like the big diseases, like heart disease and cancer and all that stuff. But like common cold, they can chill. Goodbye, Peyton, and thank you so much for just hanging out and talking and listening. I appreciate that. I appreciate any time that you guys can give me and just coming by and just saying hello. I appreciate that, honestly, so much. When people just be like, yo, I don't have much time, but hi, no one. And I'm like, hi. And then they just leave because they got junk to do in their lives. I appreciate that so much. But I do like just talking about random junk and multiverses and you know, there's this other theory to where I think it's called quantum immortality. All right, it's right in the name, immortality. So there's this theory that a bunch of people made. I'm not even sure if it's a bunch of people, but it's just like something I heard, and it's like, yo, what if you never really die until you're 90. All right, think about this. If you died like today, let's say you were just like crossing the street and then bam, semi-truck, you got turned to paste. But after death, you know, it's not like blackness, it's not the pearly gates, it's not some type of reincarnation. It's just your consciousness shifts to a different reality where that truck didn't hit you and you get to continue up to the point to where you're supposed to die.
Oh, hey, there's a cache. Maybe the grunters left
And until you reach that certain point, you're immortal. But you don't know when that point is. May not even be the right thing I'm talking about, but and maybe we're living in a reality where some people die because it's like, dang, we're living in a multiverse contingency to where it's like, dang, that person did get smoked by that semi-truck.
Look for pulsating trails connecting to other nearby tumors. As I predicted, no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested barrier. Proceed inside. The infested substrate has formed tumors anchoring the cache. Blast them free.
Now, I've been having this other thought too lately, and it's been like, you know, as we live 2026, so far in human history, we're living in an era of medicine has never been better. The medical care you guys are getting on the planet Earth right now is better than any pharaoh, emperor, king, or god or supposed god could receive in the past, in the history of Earth as we know it. Which is a really weird thing to say, you know, that our science and technology and medical technology has made it to a point where it's like we're living longer and we're not getting taken out by like a pack of wolves or like the common cold or pneumonia or even like oftentimes like cancer. Like the only things really taking us out now are like genetic diseases, accidents, organs exploding. Even then, like organs are exploding. And there's even been talk of a head transplant. You'd be like, no one, what's a head transplant? It's like, well, there's this group of people that want to take people who are technically dead, but their bodies are still alive, versus people who are horrendously mangled in an accident, and take the healthy head and put it on the healthy body and throw away the dead body and the dead head. Obviously, like, that's a thing of science fiction. But then, I don't know, let's say 70 years ago, a heart transplant or a heart bypass was unthought of. And you'd be like, you know what a heart transplant is, but a heart bypass is when you, essentially, it's this, a bypass machine is when you basically unhook the heart and you hook up the veins and arteries up to a machine, and the machine does the things for you to where it basically pumps all your blood, your plastids through all the machines and does the work your heart normally would. But obviously it's not perfect, and you can only do it for so long until the body just like, well. But it's like having a bypass machine is like huge, like saying like in the future we'll have a machine that can like emulate your heart, or like a pacemaker, just a pacemaker alone, a small machine that's in your chest, a piece of metal that fixes irregular heartbeats and or heart deformities, which is crazy talk to somebody 70 years ago. It now isn't so crazy. But anyways, my main point was we're not getting taken out by stuff anymore, and there's this part of me where it's like, We're not dying to accidents, and we're not dying to all this other stuff, you know, like there's works of science fiction to where it's like people figured out immortality, but it's like a curse and some people don't take it and yada yada. I'm not saying we're gonna magically make a pill tomorrow to make us immortal in 2026, but like I feel like the only thing that's really taking people out now is just mental illness, like straight up. Like when we can fix burns, mend gouges, replace organs, and do all this amazing things. I see the only thing that's really affecting people is just like mental illness and just like, not like anxiety or any of this other stuff, but it's like dementia, schizophrenia, it's like all this other stuff. I'm like, do you think like 20 years from now we're gonna look back, or like even 50? You know, like how people in the 70s were like, or like 50s would be like, wow, you have this thing called a pacemaker that fixes your heart? That's amazing. Do you think like 70 years from now we're gonna have like a magic mind reading machine that's like, wow, my social anxiety's completely gone? Or it's like, wow, my schizophrenia is just like fixed? Or it's like dementia, to where it's like these people are wandering around not knowing who they are, what they are, where they are. It could just be fixed. And that's like, if I was like, yo, there's a pill that fixes dementia and all you have to do is take it once a year, and you'd be like, that's absolute BS, no one. But it's like, what if I'm from the future, 100 years from now, we found a pill and it does it? It's like, would we look at that pill with like wonder, like a caveman would look at a smartphone? Or would we be like way more willing and flexible in accepting it? Also, I gotta remember to turn on my abilities. Everyone's killing them so fast, I don't get a chance to even use them. I feel like this streams has been more talkative than normal. I mean, like, I'm always yapping, but I feel like this one has been way more. I just feel tired. I need water, but I can't drink because my hands are busy warframing. Okay, I gotta kill these guys and turn in my tokens before the hour is up. Because if I don't do it before the hour's up, I won't be able to double dip into the... what's-it-calls it? Not the Zariman. The standing!
I'm sure that the Grenier will be able to make it out on their own now. Thank you for indulging me, Tenno. All non-infested are allies, and we need allies.
Oh! I just popped like half my joints. I just realized this guy's using a Soma Prime. We're in 2026 and using a gun from like 2016. That gun's like been out of the meta for like a decade, literally. Literally been out of the meta for a decade.
Shall we?
Oh, magnificent.
Okay, I had another hour for the standing cap. That's good. Oh. Well, I have enough to make it to family.
Always nice to see you. Do stop by again.
Smoother.
Back again? Yes, disappointing. Let us negotiate.
I don't know how to get that. I'm sure I'll find a way to get that. Along with a father token.
If that concludes
But for now, I've done what I needed to do on Deimos. Finally leave Deimos. Oh! I did not want to spend another second on Deimos. Now to go back to Deimos and go to the back rooms.
Oh, hello. Forgive me. One moment. Right, yes. Apologies. Is there something you require? Yes, yes, good.
I have everything I need to rank up. Mirror defense. Assassin. Wow. I don't know what to do. There's not an exterminate. I needed an exterminate. And there's not an exterminate. That's kind of unfortunate for me.
If you deem that best, as you were.
I may not be able to see. You got it.
Shiny treasure. Yeah, I need to get a rank 5. I need rank 5. I need rank 5 immediately. Where's my rank 5? Wish to go to Lloyd.
Our guest is to do what you do would vex my sanity, Tenno.
It's 5. 2 in there.
This ought to keep all satisfactory, I trust.
Let us.
Okay, good. I did not put more of those in. I need
Lloyd is prepared for us.
to
A good day to you.
put in some other stuff.
I have a small battery of tasks to complete. Remain of stalwart mind, Tenno, even in the face of madness. Research keeps the caveat to better times ahead.
Oh wait, did I maxed out? Rank up. Yes.
Lloyd. Lloyd is prepared for us to.
I'm in a 5.
Undergo.
Oh my god. Things are finally coming up for me. Going up.
Behold.
I'm gonna take not the sigil. Take one of Dinge.
The chamber is sealed. Prepare for saturation.
I can rub the shand away. Rub, 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 rub.
Increasing saturation.
Is this how they were made?
Levels of decay aren't shifting. Pushing to maximum. I'm sorry. I tried. I daren't open the chamber. The radiation in you. I don't know what.
Is there nothing?
We're done, Fish. No point in howling about it.
Just gonna sit down. Will we be like men now?
We'll all get to meet her, Bird. Don't you worry about nothing. You can talk her ear off, and she'll love you for it.
Oh, this is just sad.
Bird? Bird?
Dankfa.
It's not your fault, Fib. We just played the hand we were dealt as best we could. Not your fault. None of our fault. Fib? So long, Fish. Lloyd, you did good.
Bad comedy. Their void contamination levels are dropping. Of course. Huzzah. At least I'll be able to bury... Their contamination levels haven't dropped. They've... alchemized. You were dead.
I guess it didn't take. But there's definitely some weird crap going on with us right now. You want to explain this? We're...
incandescent. Some kind of chromatic volatility? A side effect of void and anti-void and something I can't quite identify. A reaction that saved your lives, but did that.
I look ridiculous!
We look beautiful!
We look purple!
Not me. I want to be yellow.
Good grief.
How did he do that?
I wanna be red.
Wow.
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm still purple.
Everything's green, so everything's clean. Let's get you out of there.
Everything is not green. Void. I'm green. I'm green.
Is that it?
Attention, Tenno. Now that Lloyd and the Caviar have settled in, I feel I can be of more use. The laboratories are for research after all, and science is calling. Henceforth I shall be dividing my time between the upper Necrolisc and down here in the Sanctum Anatomica. Keep it on the hush-hush, if you don't mind.
All right, so that's good, I guess.
Hey, listen. Thanks for, well, giving us a purpose. stopping us breaking apart. Better to be alone together, right? The last little while has been the... well, happiest is a stretch, but least miserable I've been since all this happened. We all owe you for saving what little we had left. But just so we're clear, when we find Albrecht, the old man is mine. Even if I have to go through Lloyd to get to him. Time for a new me, maybe.
Oh, I can customize his colors. Oh, that's so cool.
Not bad. What'll it be?
Netracell. Ooh, wait, no, it's always red. I already burnt through 2 of my 5 for this week. Oh my god. Failing that earlier really hurt. Really bad. I need more Archon shards. I need Archon shards constantly. I don't think there'll ever be a time where I'm like, I have enough Archon shards. I'll never have enough. I need dozens of them. I mean, you just need 3 of them alone to make junk for what's it called? Just make a decent one. All right, let me go down into my ship. Archon shards. Let's make 1 yellow one. Confirm. Out of blue and red, which sucked balls. I, myself, have not been able to find a use for the yellow ones besides casting speed and velocity. Hmm. Do I want to increase casting speed for Noko or not? Oh. There's one thing I do want to do, though, for Uriel. Hardcore velocity. Here we go. Now he'll be flying like a demon. I customized him a little bit, but I'm not really happy with how I customized him. But I'm hoping to change him up some more in the future. And kind of figuring out how he works. But I was kind of working on Noko a lot, so I really don't want to work on him for too long. Also, I don't got the Forma to be working on him. Like, I already got some decent stuff on him. I got the Flow, I got Archon, I got Vitality. We're a little low on the... What's the words I'm looking for? Not power, a little bit low on power. I need to level him up. I mean, like, I'm still gonna play Noko, but I do need to get him leveled up. I haven't maxed everything out like I need to yet.
Our has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
But I do need to get, like, just a base understanding of how this Warframe works. Okay, I can fly. I got some decent speed with velocity up. These guys burn or not? Abilities. Manifest aura, inflicting heat damage and status effects on nearby enemies. Tap, dodge while airborne. Take flight as a flaming meteor of destruction. Okay, apparently this isn't like a continuous effect. Uriel demons attack on his own. Okay.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy.
You know, I really do like Uriel as a Warframe, but there's a lot about as a kit that kind of confuses me, and it isn't as intuitive as I would have hoped. I do think his companions, his summons, are way more useful because they don't expend any energy. Doing big heat proc, but really don't understand how it works. What does this one do? Uriel rips out his soul of his demons, draining their health and sending them in search of victims. Souls explode on contact, make an enemy render it's vulnerable to damage. So it just makes them take extra damage when I use that on them. This one heals my demons and myself. Okay, so I use my 3 to send them out to murder. I use my 2 to heal them.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
It doesn't look like obstacles can stop my demons from attacking. Every time I cast this, I can't just cast it indefinitely over and over and over again. I have to cast my 2 to heal them up eventually. Where's this third guy come from? Okay, so I get 3 demons. 3 demons I can send or kill. A World on Fire proc that only procs when I hit the button. So, can I just like run through enemies with the World on Fire junk? I'm out of energy. May have cast that too many times.
Available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
Slide, hello! I'm trying to figure out how Uriel works as a Warframe. It's mix? I don't understand how he works. I feel like I need to like watch a video with like visual aids to figure out how he works. He's very cool. But he's working different than I thought he... Why don't I go into the Codex? I can just go to the Arsenal to see how he work. Arsenal. Yeah, so Uriel empowers and protects 3 unique demons, snare and slow enemies, chaining them together. Damage dealt to any target in the chain is inflicted on all snares. Unlock with Infernal. Infernalis. Okay, so that's my first ability. So I get that passive when I get my first ability. Latches onto foes, dealing damage over time. If killed, a circle of pain is spawned. Unlocks with Radium. Radium's my 2. Uriel heals himself and his demons. If his demons are dead, they are resurrected. Okay, so... So the one that's marked with the little symbol above their head, if I blow their heads off, they explode into energy orbs and health orbs. Okay.
Doing everything wrong.
I can't help because I've never seen this game before. That's okay, Slide Trombone. I'm just trying to figure out how he worked, and that's okay. Uriel rips out his soul of his demons, draining their health, and sends them in search of new victims. Souls exploded on contact with an enemy renders it vulnerable damage. So this is a debuff for defense. That's what that does. And Brimstone. Uriel and his demons create a growing ring of fire. Charge the ability by utilizing demon abilities. Damage inflicted increases with each consecutive hit. So each time this hits an enemy, it ramps up in damage. Every time. Manifest a flaming aura flames around you. Heat damage and status effects on nearby enemies. Alright, where's Kanek? Kanek's a demon. Kanek lasts for 10 seconds. Damage a second is 189. And it can slow an enemy by 94%. The radius for World on Fire is 1.7. So if this goes up, I can hit more enemies more consistently. So it is something to where if I walk into somebody, it'll deal damage. Okay. I'll figure this out. Uriel's range is kind of short, though, which is unfortunate. What's the range of this? Okay, so Uriel, very short range. He is not AoE. He can damage. Does the game classify him as crowd control? Wait, I want to see. Did I spell it wrong? Nope. Alright. He's not crowd control. Survival, no. Stealth, no. So he's just a damaging boy. He's just a boy that burns everything. Okay, so. Let me put on my other boy, my mushroom boy. Rooting. How do I turn off the chat? I want to look at these messages in the corner. Alright, I guess I'm just stuck with looking at the messages in the corner. Alright, Void Fissure, Earth. Sorry, man. Oh.
Tenno, the balance of power continues to shift. Navigation is marked with new invasions.
I think I need to go to Earth. I need to go to the Earth and get some junk from the Earth. So what I need is to do this mission, which is like a defense type dealio. And once I've done that, I can get these things called fake pearls. I can smash them together and make a new thing. Oh, I forgot I had to look at Space Chicken.
The drain cannot end us. How can we prepare the offerings with these monsters at our doors? Ayo! Take the offerings before they are soaked. Fate can change. There is still time. Komei's offering.
I need to make more shrooms. More shrooms. Mushrooms. You ever get the urge to just like curl up in bed and then just watch anime for like 8 hours straight? No?
And yet you crave to own Komei for yourself, do you not? You fight well, Tenno. The dream is almost at an end.
I think there's the boss. They already killed the boss.
The fate dream is dispelled.
That was fast. That was really fast.
Cast afresh.
Now, I've been seeing a lot of players play more with this Warframe called Temple, and he just plays guitar. And I really don't see the appeal in him. I don't. Oh. You know what? Oh my gosh, I'm yawning. Today was a long day. Today was like, I don't think this stream's gonna be a long stream, only for the fact that I had like 5 hours of figuring out a technical issue that I had to fix for stream. And it sucked. It sucked hard.
The shrine is always open to you.
Offer pearls. How many do I got? I got 95. I hate the fact that I need to use pearls to get these parts. And then I need to use the pearls to make the parts. It's incredibly annoying. Oh, what was the second ability? Komi Juji. Uji. Komi glimpses a favorable fortune. Precise steps needs to reach its complete. Decrees unlucky rolls and add a debuff. Can hold abilities to reject the Omi. Alright, on
some days, the sea gives a rich bounty. On others, it brings storms.
what does this one do? Surround yourself with the Amamori charms. Each one has a chance to have an enemy heal you instead of damage you, and the number of charms is determined by the dice roll. A roll at 666s grants invulnerabilities for a duration. Unraki, wield your foe's fate threads like strings of a marionette. Komi's dice determine how many status effects a foe in front of Komi will suffer. A roll of 666s causes further status effects over time and extends the Bunruki to enemies beyond.
He sends us messages from her. If we have the cunning to read them.
Okay, that is, I think she can be crazy. I just gotta get my hands on her. Fate pearls, not enough. Yes. Into the dreams. Do you guys ever have like a really weird dream, and no matter how hard you try, you just can't remember it for the life of you? Like, I know I had a really wacky dream last night, and for the life of me, I can't remember it.
Fate can change. There is still time. You must drive back the infested from our homes so we can prepare offerings once more.
You know what's weird? Comey is one of those Warframes you'd think you'd see would get more play, and it doesn't. There's a lot of Warframes in this game when you're like, wow, how come nobody uses this guy? This guy's crazy. And it's either they have like some type of ludicrous way you have to go about obtaining them, or no, I think that's it. Just some ludicrous way you have to go about obtaining them. Look how fast I am as a little guy. Fast. This guy's speed boosting us is insane.
Omei's offerings pile higher on her feet. Now comes the darkest hour.
The Oni will crush your fruit baskets and your putrid organs. Gorge on the delicious jam!
Your Grenier recklessness may rouse the demons that have long slumbered on our shores. We must ensure they never truly awaken. Can you sense it, Tenno? The tides of
Wait, give me a second. There we go. Yeah, I can see why overextended is used on Noko now.
The heart of this festering fate dream. An infested Oni. It cannot live. Kome has danced her dance of fate and whirled us down a new path. All is well.
This is that was an experience of a mission. I like how the differences between this mission and the hard version of it is like, this mission's like stupid easy. I can do it with my eyes closed and missing an arm. Actually, both arms. And then Steel Path is just like, if you're not paying attention, you will explode. You will immediately explode. And if you do not explode, something else will explode you. Oh, I could use Ember. and just kind of enjoy using Ember. What was it? World on fire, make meteor come down, have heat come up, strip armor. Immolation, embers with flame armor, burns stronger, consumes energy once the meter's full. I know one of these increases or one of these decreases. Which one was it? All right, this is Manitsu a second. What does Fire Blast do? You know, I'll figure it out as we go through the mission, I guess.
Orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault. Gonna blow them up. Gonna blow them all up.
Infested are upon us. This fate dream binds so tightly, we cannot help until you drive them back. You have done well, Sura.
I forgot how much fun Ember was. Ember was you hit a button and it was just nuke. Nuke. I love stacking power.
So she may change our fate. Deliver the offerings. The will of the infestation is strong. Defeat the Oni to prove ours is stronger.
All this talk of dreams. What dreams? I am your very real nightmare!
Silence, bloated oaf. I have seen worse after eating too much Bobi cheese. Fate turns in our favor. The new threat is almost spun.
Yeah, that move be strong.
Turn your eyes to the an infested Oni.
We'll just activate RAR. RAR XD ooh. Yes. Did I say those words? I indeed did.
Can banish him to unreality. Bring tribute to the shrine. Enrage the Oni. Tear at this horrible dream. Take the offerings before they are soaked.
Come on.
That meat stick Unum can't protect you from what already lies
Come on.
within her walls.
There we go. That's one dead worm.
The dream is dispelled. The die has been cast afresh. Shola.
One moment. All right, my bad. I had to walk away for a quick second. I am going to figure out, what did I put on Ember last time I played her? I want to look at the build real quick. Upgrade. I knew I put some good junk on her. Hellfire. Each enemy hit heals by 25 to 50 depending on current immolation. Over healing grants you overguard. Okay, I thought it was weird I was getting overguard.
Orders has been and all accounted for.
No go. Whipped. All right, so poison and sleep. 7 meters, 17 meters. Hmm. And unleash a chaotic ballistic mushroom seeking out enemies, explosive radius, yada yada. Okay, upgrade.
Action.
All right, I think I want overextend. Yes. Wow, that didn't make my... Wait, let me stretch. With a line. Wow, these just kind of suck. Like, hard. I thought they'd cover way more range, but they don't. Okay, put that back on. Get more strength back, because I want more energy a second. I think for right now, it's been a really long day for me. I hate to cut this stream short. I really do. This is going to be a short stream, I think. We may be doing a late night stream. I'm not sure, but like, we lost a lot of time today. We lost 5 hours today due to technical issues. So this stream would have been like a good solid 8-hour stream if it wasn't for those technical issues that took me 8 hours, and I'm pretty sure they just kind of sorted themselves out. I think they were just server issues. But for now, I just want to say thank you for watching. We have a Discord in the description to let you know if there's any issues like that in the future. And if when streams start, which is every day. And I just want to say thank you for watching and stopping by and saying hi. And I'm just really tired right now. And my throat hurts. And I think I just need to like lay down and like eat and drink water and just do human things. And if you enjoy watching on a certain platform, which it be YouTube or Twitch, I stream on both at the same time, and you can choose which one you want in the Discord. And if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe, follow, check out the notifications. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking time out of your day to lend me your eyeballs, to watch me yap and chat about comic books and Warframe builds and other junk. We're definitely going to do more Warframe later in the week. I'm not sure what other games we're going to do. Probably Balatro. But I just need to lay down and just like drink water, I think. I just feel really sick. So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. I'm going to hit the end now.